spider, so you gotta be close to her, right? Alright, yogis. Well, okay, like I said, my name is April. This is our yoga flow class. We are going to go ahead and we will start in our child's pose. So let's take our knees to the edge of the mat and bring your hips back. Toes are close together. They may or they may not touch. You can stretch your arms overhead. Lay your forehead down, and you want to let your elbows rest down. So don't feel like you can extend your arms, but this is a restorative pose. This is a restful pose. So anytime that you want to take a break during your practice, this is a good place to come and just rest until you're ready to add more movement. Okay, so just breathing, taking a moment here, and scanning your body. So we're going to check in, see how you're feeling today, noticing any sensitive areas that you might have, giving yourself permission to work as hard or as easy as needed. We're going to take this time, again, just to kind of settle in. We're going to do our intentional breath, our collective breath. When we breathe together, our lips are sealed, and it's a slow, deep breath in through the nose. So it's a 3-part breath. When you breathe in through the nose, you'll breathe down into your belly. Then you'll breathe into your chest, then into the back of the throat, filling yourself up like a pitcher of water. So we fill in from the bottom and move our way up to the top. We'll pause and hold your breath. And then opening up your mouth, you'll exhale and you'll push that air out from the back of your throat, making the H-A-ha sound as if you're trying to fog up the mirrors in the room. So when you're ready, yogis, gently empty out your lungs, exhale the air out, seal your lips, breathe in through your nose into your belly for 1, breathe into the chest for 2, breathe into the back of your throat for 3, pause and hold. Now open your mouth and exhale for 3, 2, 1. Good, we're going to do that again. Seal your lips, breathe in, breathe all the way into your lower back and the belly. As you breathe into your chest, let your rib cage and your lungs expand in 3 dimensions, front to back, top to bottom, side to side. As you breathe into the back of your throat, filling up so that there's no more space in your belly or the chest cavity or in the throat. As you open your mouth, let that air out. Let your hips sink back closer towards your heels, your chest relax, your arms, your head, just everything escaping, letting go of any and all tension. One more time, seal your lips. Breathe in, full, deep, even breath, making this your biggest, your fullest, most intentional breath yet. Try to take in a little bit more air. And now as you exhale, let go of apprehensions, any worries, any stresses, any judgments that you might have about yourself or the class. Coming back to your normal easy breath, reminder that we're going to use your breath throughout your practice. So anytime you need to take a break, this is a good place to come. Use your breath as you move around. All right, yogis, when you're ready, we're going to slowly come up onto all fours. Bringing your wrist underneath your shoulders, bringing your knees underneath your hips. We're just going to kind of start to shift your hips side to side, wagging your tail. Just feeling that movement there, and then we'll start to shift in the shoulders as well. Kind of rocking back and forth, feeling that stretch as well in the wrist. Now making circles, let's shift to our right, then shift forward towards the top of your mat, shift left and shift back. Start with smaller circles and gradually moving larger if it feels good for you. Just moving around, feeling the wrists, the forearms, shoulders and hips stretching. Good, now we'll pause and go the opposite direction. Moving back, left, front, right, good. Continue to move. more, circle in this direction. Good, now we'll come back to center. Right here as we continue to warm up on our wrists, we're gonna lift up the heels and the palms of our hands up. So you come up to that first knuckle. Let's take some practice. This isn't the easiest thing to do. Then put the palms back down. Lift up the heels and palms, back down. Good, so you're gonna lift and lower. Just doing your best, belly lightly pulled in, shoulders stay over the wrist. Good, one more. Nice job. All right, now countering. We're gonna make a fist with each hand and put the back of your fist down on the mat. Okay, underneath your shoulders, belly's in. Now we bend our elbows like you're doing a push-up and lower down and push back up. Lowering down and push back up. Good, down and up. So we're stretching those wrists in a flexion versus hyperextension. Good, two more, down and up. Beautiful. All right, as we come back up, flip those hands back over, palms down, middle finger points to the top of the mat, the rest of the fingers spread wide. From here, take your knees out a little bit wider onto the edge of your mat. And as you shift back, bring your chin down towards the mat and gaze forward at the top of your mat. Now, as you inhale, come forward, squeeze your bottom, bring your shoulders over the wrist. Just hold right here, squeeze in the buttocks. Exhale as you push back, chin to the mat, gaze forward. Inhale, shift, coming forward. Good, squeeze bottom. We're gonna go back and forth with your breath. One breath, one movement at your own pace. Inhale as we move forward. And exhale as we push back. Two more times. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Good. As we come back up, bring those knees in a little bit. We're going to cross our ankles, walk back and sit on your bottom. We're going to remove that fleshy part out from underneath here. Inhale, a big sweeping of the arms towards the sky. As you exhale, reach out in front of you. Let your head drop down and for just a moment, kind of shift side to side here and the shoulders and into the lower back and hips. Coming back to center, pelvic floor up, belly in. Slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Head and shoulders coming up last. Drop those shoulders down, big inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale as you stretch in front. Letting the head drop, belly in, slowly roll up. Shoulders down, and once again, big inhale. Exhale as we stretch in front. Letting your head drop, roll up. Now doing our lateral flexion. Inhale, arms sweep up. As you exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Stretch your right arm up and over. So as you look down at your left hand, you're pressing your right sits bone down. Now inhale as you look up towards the sky, past your elbow. Exhale as you look back down at your hand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as the right hand goes down. Left arm stretches up and over, pressing that left sits bone down. Inhale as you look up past your elbow. Exhale, looking back down. Inhale, arms up. One breath, one movement. Exhale, left hand down, stretch up and over. You can look down or up, whichever feels better for you. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, right hand goes down, left arm stretches over. Good, one more on each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, right hand down. Beautiful, yogis. This time we add our twist. Our arms go up, and then as we exhale, we twist to the left. Your right hand is in front of you, your left hand is behind. Roll your shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the crown of your head, sitting nice and tall. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, twisting to our right. Bringing that right hand behind us, shoulders away from the ears. Good, moving one breath, one movement. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale as we twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as we twist. Good, one more time, each side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Good, inhale, arms sweeping up. This time, as you exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Drop your chin and just gently turn your head side to side as if you're saying no, stretching through the neck. As we bring our chin back to center, lifting it up off the mat. Big inhale, arms sweep up. This time, stretch out in front of you, belly in. We're going to come back onto all fours, kind of roll up onto those knees, uncross the feet. Bring your knees back in line underneath of your hips, fingers spread wide, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Lift your knees up. Begin to pedal your feet, meaning one heel lifts up as the opposite heel goes down. So our hands are in starfish hands. Fingers are spread out nice and wide, feeling that stretch in the chest, in the shoulders, in your back, in the back of the legs. Finding stillness with your feet. Inhale up onto the balls of your feet, getting your heels up as high as they'll go. Now, before you drop your heels down, push your chest back towards your thighs. Let your armpits come towards your ankles. Now let both heels drop down towards the back. Feel that stretch. Do that again. Inhale up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, chest back, heels drop. On your next breath, look up towards the top of your mat and shift forward into plank pose. So while you're in plank, you have the option to put your knees down for more support for your lower back and your spine. If it feels okay, you can keep those knees up. Shoulders are over the wrist, belly is in. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Hold and breathe. Keep those hips in line with your shoulders supporting the spine. Now as you pike up, belly in, lift up your tailbone towards the sky. Exhale, roll back into your downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna do that again. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Belly is tight. Now lift those hips, come back to downward dog. 3 more times, yogis. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Lift those hips. Exhale, go back to down dog. If you feel like we can go a little bit further each time. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale to down dog. One more time. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Lift those hips. Exhale to downward dog. Beautiful. On your next breath, inhale, shift forward into plank. Drop your knees down so you're in that knee plank here. If you want to keep the knees up, you can. We're going to strengthen in our upper back. So you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades and then push away and stretch. Squeeze your shoulder blades and then push away and stretch. Good. Squeeze and press. Squeeze and press. 3 more. Squeeze, press, squeeze, press. Keep those arms straight. Squeeze, last one. And press. Nice job. Lower all the way down, belly to the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Hands are underneath the shoulders, lower body is relaxed. Holding here. Feel your middle, upper, and lower back working, strengthening. Hands come down to the mat. Curl your toes under. Push up into a plank pose. Remember, plank can be on your knees or on your toes. Now pike up. Tailbone high. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to use this flow today. And you can do whatever variation you like. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Now lower down, belly to the mat. Inhale to Sphinx. Elbows under the shoulders. Lifting your heart and your gaze is forward. Feeling that stretch in the belly. Lower body is relaxed. Good. Now lower back down. Hands underneath your rib cage, or underneath your shoulders near your rib cage. Curl the toes under. Push back up into plank. Good. Pike up. Tailbone high. Exhale, downward dog. Do this again. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Squeeze the shoulder blades. As you lower down, elbows in, this time flipping your feet over, upward facing dog. If it feels okay, if this bothers your lower back, do one of the other 2 poses that we just learned instead. If you're doing upward dog, squeeze the thighs so the knees pop off the mat. Curl your toes under, come back to plank, strong core. Lift your hips, downward dog. So when we do the flow, you can do whatever option you want. That low cobra and Sphinx are much more gentle in the low back. Okay? Inhale, shift forward to plank. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower down. Pick your back extension of choice. Lift your heart. Good. Curl the toes under, lift your hips, come back to down dog. On your next breath, Inhale your right leg up. Reach your right leg up towards the sky. Now bend your knee and flex your foot. Point that knee up towards the ceiling. So your right hip is stacked on the left hip. Circle through your ankle, looking under your arm rather than over the top. Now straighten your right leg. Square your hips to the floor. Belly is in. Good. Hold right here. Now bring your knee into your chest and hold it for just a moment. Feel those tummy muscles working hard. Now flex your foot and bring your foot all the way up by your thumb. So you take a second. If your foot gets stuck back here, we're just going to use our hand to kind of mosey it on forward. Yep. All right, so as we stretch, coming into Warrior A, our left foot goes down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale as you sweep your arms up towards the sky. Hips and shoulders are facing forward towards the mirror. Your front knee is over your ankle, so you can either look in the mirror and your knee is over your ankle, or you can look down and you should be able to see your big toe on the inside of your knee. Arms straighten up, we're sitting low and reaching high. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, step your feet together, forward fold. As we pause here for a moment, folding in half. Now inhale, lift up halfway. Flat back, belly in, gently squeeze your shoulder blades, squeeze your bottom, squeeze your tummy muscles. Exhale, fold forward, bring your nose towards your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up towards the sky. As you reach up, squeeze your bottom. Exhale as you bring your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale as you reach down towards your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back, belly in, booty tight. As you exhale, put your hands down on the ground. Step or float or hop your feet back into a plank pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Take it through that optional flow. If you'd rather not do the flow, you can always hold your plank, or you can do a child's pose if you'd like. Good. Come back into your downward dog. Inhale your left leg up. Reach it nice and long. Extending those legs. Good. Stretch your arms. Now bend your knee and flex your foot. Bring that, point your knee up towards the sky. Right heel drops down towards the mat. Now straighten your legs. Square your hips to the floor. Belly is in. Now bring that knee into your chest. Hold it here for a moment. Good. Now set your foot down. Again, if your foot gets caught back here, we're just going to use our hands, kind of get it forward. Take time to stretch, kind of move around here. Good. Now your right foot goes down 45 degrees. Inhale to your Warrior A. Hips and shoulders are forward. Good. That front knee is over the ankle. Holding strong. Good. Can you go just a little bit deeper? Nice job, yogis. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your feet together at the top of your mat. Forward fold right here. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Flat back, belly in. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze your bottom. Exhale as you fold, nose towards your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Stretching. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reach to your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down to the mat. You're going to step, hop, or float your feet back into your plank pose. Hold your plank, or if you want, take it through a flow. Option to add push-ups if you want more strength into your practice. Good. Curl the toes under, lift your hips and back to downward dog. Now inhale your right leg up again. Reach it nice and long. Now, while we hold, now turn your right hip down to the floor so your hips are square. Yes. All right, yogis, lift up your left heel so you come up onto the ball of your foot. Drop your heel down. Do that again. Lift up your left heel and drop it down. 3 more times. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 1 more. Lift and lower. Good. Bring that knee into your chest. Hold it. Now set your foot down once again. Take your time. Get it there. Coming into your Warrior A. Arms sweep up. Now this time, exhale, move into your Warrior B. Stretching your arms front to back. Roll your shoulders away from the ears. Shoulders should be over the hips. Knee over the ankle. Can you still see your big toe on the inside of your knee when you look? Good. 1 more breath. Now circle your hands down to the mat. Step forward at the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale as you fold forward, nose to knee. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reaching towards your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Belly is in. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step, hop, and float back. So you have that option. You can hold your plank or take it through the flow. You can do child's pose. Add push-ups if you choose. Whatever variation looks good, feels good. Come back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Reach the leg nice and long. Now square your hips to the floor, belly in. Good. Now lift up your right heel. Lower it down. Lift up your heel. Lower it down. 3 more times. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 1 more, yogis. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Bring that left knee into your chest. Hold it. Now set your foot down by your thigh. Inhale, warrior A. Right heel down, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior B. Reach your arms front to back. Stretching. Good. So as you hold here, knee over the ankle, you're going to roll your shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. And then tuck your hips under. So rather than arching our back and sticking our booty out, we're going to tuck it under. Good. Look over your front middle finger. Circle your hands down to the mat. Step your feet together at the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reach to your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down. Step, hop, or float back. Good. Hold your plank. Do child's pose or flow. You decide. It's up to you. Good. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift those hips. Come back to downward dog. Now inhale the right leg up. Reach it nice and long. Bring your knee into your chest. Hold it. Set your foot down. Move it up by your thumb as needed. Excellent. Coming into warrior A. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior B. Reach in front to back. Look over your right middle finger, shoulders down. Now turn your right palm up. Reach forward. Lift your pelvic floor up, the muscles that control your bladder. Now reverse. Your left hand goes down your back leg. Your right hand reaches behind you. Your front knee continues to move forward towards the mirror. Feeling that stretch in your right side body. Looking up towards the sky. Come back to warrior B. Look over your right middle finger. Hands down to the mat. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, belly in. Exhale as you fold forward, nose to knees. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Squeeze your bottom for more back support. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reaching towards your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down. Step, hop, or float back into your plank. Take it through your optional flow. Another option is you can lift a leg up to make it harder if you choose. These are just options. Come back to your downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bring your knee to your chest, tummy tight. Foot to the mat. Good. Once you get your foot in the right spot, inhale, warrior A. Exhale, warrior B. Almost went to forward fold. Good. Left palm up. Reach forward, squeeze, lift your pelvic floor. Now reverse. Right hand down your back leg. Left arm reaches behind you. You're going to look up towards the sky, or you can look down at your right foot if you need more stability. Pelvic floor up, belly in. Push your left knee forward just a little bit more to the mirror. Nice job. Come back to warrior B. Circle your hands down to the mat. Step your feet together, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Squeeze your bottom. Exhale as you fold, nose to knees. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reaching down towards your toes, forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway, flat back, belly in. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Hands to the mat. Step, hop, or float back. You choose. Good. Hold your plank, child's pose, or flow. You decide. Come back into your downward dog. Good. Inhale your right leg up. Reach it nice and long. Belly in. Knee to chest. Foot to the mat. Inhale, warrior A. Arms reaching. Exhale, warrior B. Reach to the front, hips open left. Right palm up, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Good, stretching, reaching behind you. Coming back to warrior B. Turn your palms to the left. You're gonna look left and come into side angle. You bring your right elbow to the inside of your right thigh. Your left hand's in the air, your shoulders are stacked. Your pelvic floor is up, your belly is in. You can either look up or if you need more stability, look down at your right foot. Good. From here, come back to warrior B. Look over your right middle finger and then hands down to the mat. Step your feet together at the top, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale as you fold forward, nose to knee. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Squeeze your bottom slight back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reaching towards your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Nice strong core. Good, hands to the mat. Step, hop or float back. Decide if you want to flow or if you want to hold your plank or go into child's pose. Good, shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. Come back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bring your knee into your chest. Tummy tight. Foot to the mat. When you're ready, inhale, warrior A. Arms reaching up. Good, yogis. Exhale, warrior B. Looking over your left middle finger. Left palm up, reach forward, tummy tight. Exhale as you reverse. Good, stretching on your left side. You can look up or down, you decide. Come back to warrior B. Now turn your palms to the right. Look over your right shoulder and come into side angle. Left elbow on the inside of your left thigh. Pelvic floor up, belly in. Shoulders are stacked. You can either look up. Looking up is always going to challenge our balance. If we look down, that's going to give us more stability. So you can always look down at your left foot if you choose. Come back to warrior B. Good. Hands down to the mat. Step forward. Feet together. Forward fold. Inhale. Lift up halfway. Exhale as we fold. Nose to the knees. Inhale. Arms sweeping up. Big stretch. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Arms sweep up. Exhale, reaching to your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back, belly in. Hands down to the mat, step, hop or float back. Decide if you're gonna flow or hold a pose. Move into that downward dog. Beautiful. All right, one more time, yogis. Inhale, right leg up. Bring your knee to your chest. Foot to the mat. Inhale, warrior A. Exhale, warrior B. Right palm up, reach forward, reverse your warrior, stretching, front knee pushes forward to the mirror. Come back to warrior B. Palms go left, look over your left shoulder, side angle pose. Belly is still in, stacking those shoulders. Good. Now from here, we're gonna go into our pyramid pose. So look down at the floor. You're gonna straighten that front leg and turn your arms out to the side so they're in an airplane. Okay, so from here, your hips and your shoulders face the floor, holding, breathing. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Your tummy is tight, supporting your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Hands down to the mat. Step your feet together at the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, nose to knees. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reach down to your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step, hop or flow back. Decide if you're going to flow or not. You can always hold that pose or do child's pose. Good. Heart is open. Back into downward dog. Good job, yogis. One more time. Inhale, left foot up. Bring your knee to your chest. Foot to the mat. Inhale, warrior A. Exhale into warrior B, reaching front to back. Good. Tuck your hips under. Watch that front knee so it's over the ankle. Good. Left palm up. Reach forward. Reverse your warrior. Good. Keep pushing your left knee forward to the mirror. Yes. Nice adjustments, yogis. Come back to your warrior B. Turn your palms to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Come into side angle pose. Your pelvic floor is up. Your belly is in, supporting your spine. Good. Reaching those fingertips to the sky. Now look down at your left foot. Push off your left foot, straightening the leg, and turn your arms into airplane arms. Good. Hold and breathe. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze your tummy. Holding strong. Now hands down to the mat. Step your feet together at the top. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, folding forward, nose to knees. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reaching to your toes. Inhale, lifting up halfway, flat back, belly in. Exhale, hands down, step, hop, or float back. Decide if you're gonna flow or just hold. Good, coming back into your downward dog. Beautiful, yogis. All right, we're gonna take a moment here. Just lift your tailbone a little higher, let your heels drop a little lower. Press your chest back. Notice the changes that have happened in our down dog since we started our practice. A little bit more warmed up. All right. Now on your next breath, slowly walk, bend your knees and walk your hands and your feet towards each other. Coming to the top of your mat or toward the middle of the mat, and then slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. So the head and shoulders come up last. Good, we're gonna be in a mountain pose. So your shoulders are away from the ears, palms are forward. Bring your feet together. Okay, so we're rooting in. We're gonna do our tree pose for balance. We're gonna start by rooting in on the right foot first, okay? So from the balls of your feet to the heels of your feet, that's where we're gonna try to create and ground in on that space. Your left foot's gonna come up, so we can start here with your toe on the ground. This gives us a little kind of kickstand. If you wanna make it a little harder, bring your foot up to your calf muscle. Make sure your abs are in. If you wanna make it harder and more hip opening, you can bring your foot to the inside of your leg. You decide. There's no right or wrong. Okay, arms extend up, shoulders away from the ears. We're growing our branches. When we're balancing, eyes on our drishti. Our drishti is our focal point. It's simply a spot that we're looking at. There's nothing that's obstructing our vision. We can see it, we can focus on it. Good, hold and breathe. And if we're blowing in the wind, that's okay, because that's how trees get stronger, legit. There might be a lot of breeze going on in here, and that's all right. Good, one more breath, yogis. Good, we bring our hands back to our heart. Bringing your foot down to the mat. Kind of root in there, give that right foot a little bit of a rest. Now put your weight from the balls of your feet to the heels of your feet on your left foot. Root in, okay? Arms down for a little bit more stability. Bring that right foot, decide where you want to go. If you want your toe down for more stability, if you want to go up to the calf muscle, or if you want to go up to the thigh. We just don't want to put our foot right on our knee, and the reason is that our knee is not meant to move sideways, right? It's just supposed to flex. So if we push on it this way, eventually over time we can cause injury. So we go above or below. And then you can grow your branches, you can let them go up. If you want to stay rooting down, grounding, stabilizing. If you want to do some binding, you can do, really it's your choice. Eyes on your drishti, pelvic floor up, belly is in. One more breath. Good, bringing our hands back to our heart, feet down on the mat. All right, so we're gonna do another balancing pose before we go back down on the floor. So we would come back into mountain. We are gonna do balancing big toe. As you root in onto your left foot, actually on your right foot, we're gonna bring that left knee up. Okay, put your right hand on your hip. Now with your left hand, you can either grab your shin, or if you've got a little bit more flexibility, you can reach down and grab your big toe with your thumb, middle, and index finger. So right now we're a little bit hunched over from trying to grab our shin or our foot. And I want you to stand up tall, roll those shoulders back. Now you might want to stay right here, and that's okay. If you've got your foot, if you've got your toe, if you've got your shin, stay there. If you have your toe, you're going to send that foot forward towards the mirror. When your body says, please stop, you're gonna bring it out to the side and your right arm goes right. So everybody's right arm goes right. If you have your shin, you're grabbing from the inside and you're out here. You're welcome to use the wall as well, okay? Hold and breathe. Your pelvic floor is up. So these are the muscles that control our bladder. Same for guys and girls. Belly's in, muscles we use when we're doing our crunches, or if your jeans came out of the dryer and they're too tight and you gotta suck it in to get them closed. That's those belly muscles, okay? Hold and breathe wherever you're at. And if you lose your balance, no worries. Good. Now, bring your left foot back in front. I'm gonna make you use your abs. Pelvic floor, belly in, stretch your arms up, lift those toes up to the ceiling. Hold and breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Nice job, yogis. Nice job. All right, move back into mountain. Left hand on your left hip. Bring your right knee up. Decide if you want to grab your shin. And again, you want to go from the inside. This just gives you more range of motion than coming out here on the side. Your hand will kind of block you here. So we go in on the inside, or you can grab your big toe. So if you're a little bit rounded in the spine, I want you to stand tall, roll those shoulders back. If you have your toe, kick it forward. When your body says, please stop. Bring it outside. Everybody's left arm goes left. So whether you have your shin or your toe, we're opening up here. Good. Shoulder over hip over ankle. Your pelvic floor is up. Your belly is in. Your eyes are on your drishti. Breathing. Find that spot that's still. So you could look down, maybe at the top of your yoga mat. Maybe you look up at the top of the mirrors. Good. One more breath wherever you're at. Bring that right foot back in front. Okay, tummy tight. Lift and pretend like there's a string attached to your toes being pulled up. Arms up, stretch and reach. Tummy in for 3, 2, 1. And release. Nice job, yogis. All right, big inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reach to your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down to the mat. I want you to step, hop, or float into your plank. Make it your last float, last one for this practice today. Good, yogis. Now we're going to drop our knees down, cross your feet, go ahead and sit back. And let's grab our blocks, okay? You're going to take that block, put it in the middle of your back. So if you can come down to your elbows and forearms, you're going to place the block in the middle of your back, and then you'll lay down on it, let your head drop back. If it feels uncomfortable to let your head drop back, you can always grab a second block, or I can bring one to you, and you can place your head on the block. Here, this is our supported fish pose. If it feels okay, you can let your arms go. Good job, yogis. So if it feels okay, let your legs go out. You can do that. Sometimes our back says no thanks. So just kind of listen to your body, see how that feels. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths here. Letting your heart open. One more breath. All right, from here, I want you to lift your pelvic floor. And I want you to lift your head and prop up onto your elbows. Move those elbows underneath with you. Bend your right knee, push off to the side, remove that block, set it off to the side. And now we're ready for our final Savasana, yogis. We're gonna let our head come down on the mat. We're gonna lay on our back like you're gonna make a snow angel, without taking your arms out too wide, because we're a little close today. So watch out for your neighbors, but tuck your shoulders underneath. If you have a jacket or a towel, feel free to use that to cover your eyes if you would like. All right. So with your eyes closed, let your feet naturally rotate out to the side. If you need more back support, bend one knee out to the side. like you're doing a tree pose. Our eyes are closed, and I want you to do your deep, intentional breathing, just as we did at the beginning of our practice. So we'll end our practice with 3 collective breaths. Just take your time here. Tuck those shoulders under just a little bit more. When you're ready, empty out your lungs. Seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose into your belly. Feel the belly rise. Now breathe into your chest. Breathe into the back of your throat. Hold it. Now slowly exhale your air out. Think of a balloon just slowly deflating. Feeling your shoulders, your hips, your whole body relaxing as you let go of your breath and your tension. Doing that again. Inhale into your belly. Inhale to the chest. Let your lungs and chest expand front to back, top to bottom, side to side. Very full. Into the back of the throat. Hold it. Slowly exhale out. Yogis, when your lungs are empty, one more time. Seal your lips. Do that 3-part breath into the belly, into your lungs, into the back of your throat. Try to take an extra sip of air. As you exhale, as slow as you can, letting go of tension and toxins from your body, any tension that you might have created or brought in with you today. As you empty out the air, just come back to your normal, easy breath. Take a moment to scan your body and see how you're feeling now compared to when you stepped onto your mat. Yogis, from here, we're going to match our breath and our movement together. So we're going to make each breath just a little bit deeper at a time. So as we take in our breath, wiggle your fingers and toes, and they feel heavy at first. But as our breath gets a little deeper on the next inhale, we'll move a little bit more. So then circling through the wrists and the ankles. And then when you're ready to do that full deep breath, we're going to do a full body stretch, extending arms and legs. Big inhale. And then exhale as you melt back onto your mat. Just let everything go. Stay here. Again, just noticing the changes in our body, not just mentally, but physically, or not just physically, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually. All of the energy levels. Reminding ourselves that yoga is a practice rather than a destination. So each time we step on our mat, it's a new experience, and we just embrace that experience with gratitude and grace. When you're ready, we're going to slowly and carefully roll over onto your side into the fetal position. Use your arms as a pillow, fold your knees in close to your chest, just curl up, and a little ball here, nice and restorative, comforting. And one more time, a nice breath of gratitude. From here, when we're ready, slowly and carefully pushing ourselves up into a seated pose. Sitting with your opposite leg crossed over than what you would normally do. Your opposite leg. We'll sit here, and then we'll bring our hands in front of our heart. Pausing. Now rub your hands together quickly, generating heat and energy and stimulating your mind so you can head back into the rest of your day feeling restored and ready to be productive. When your hands are nice and warm, place the palms of your palms over your eyes. Let your shoulders move away from your ears as they rest down towards the hips. As you take the palms of your hands away from your eyes, bring your fingers to your fingertips. Gently massage and let go of any last bit of tension that we're holding on to. Now let your fingertips slide down your jawbones as you bring your hands back in front of your heart. We drop our chin to our chest as we nod in gratitude. And and as we leave each other today and until we meet again. May you be filled with love and kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease, and may you be happy. Namaste.